Alright guys, I'm back with part 2 of this video. So far, we remove the coolant, the coolant bleeder screw. Oh yeah. Guys, when you remove this, make sure you get your O-ring out of there. Please save your O-ring. You need that O-ring. You need that. Make sure you keep that with the bleed plug. We remove the cap, we remove the box, we remove this part of, we remove the box, remove the air filter box, remove this part out of the way of the air intake hose. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to remove these rivets right here. There's one on each side of the car that allow you to slide the I forgot how to remove these rivets here, but you can see it right here where I have the flathead at, right there. Remove that one and remove that one as well, and that would allow your fan shroud to come up. Bear with me for a second while I put this camera down. Okay, so guys, what you want to do is on that fan shroud, there is this piece, and you see how it has these little pieces in there on the inside like a claw. This piece sticks in the middle. What you want to do is when this is sitting in there like this, all the way flush to the ground, this pushes down and pushes these out to catch on the inside of where it's hooked in at to stop it from moving. What you want to do is you want to take your flathead in right there and push this all the way out until you can grab it with your hand and then pull it out, and then you remove this part, and then you remove this part, and then you're all good. So we got one out. Let's go to the other side. Whew. Oh Lord, I don't dropped it. Lord, well, I don't drop the piece. Look like I'm going to the auto parts store. I found my clip that I dropped though, and I found this piece that dropped, but I gotta find the round part. I will do that here in just a second. We're gonna continue on with the video. Okay, alright guys, we're gonna play Where's Waldo for black plastic clip piece. Haha, there it is. It fell right there. All you BMW mechanics, don't be laughing at me. I'm struggling, leave me be. Nope, that's not it. That belonged to another part of the car. I thought I found it, but I didn't, guys. Well, looks like I may be going to the auto parts store for another plastic piece that'll work with that. But no worry, we're going to continue on. Next, what you want to do is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, there are two clips right there, wires, for the coolant level sensor. You want to remove those next. So give me a second. I want to put down my camera and I'm going to remove those clips. No. And you see this coolant hose right here as well. We're going to be unscrewing that. Once we unscrew that, you need to plug that up with something like a, I don't want to say, a 2-liter pop lid, or the smallest, world's earth small shot glass, or one of your little medicine caps that you take to take your medicine with, the little round medicine things that you take your medicine in, and plug that up to stop all of that coolant leaking on the ground. Alrighty, so we're going to continue on next with doing it, unclipping the clips and unclipping those wires. Hold on, let me remove this fan shroud out the way. Oh, let me move my flathead out the way. You just simply pull up, and there you go. Once you pull up, that should allow for easier access to get to this clip, which my car doesn't have one. Yay, yippity. So now I need to buy another clip for the auto parts store for that. Okay, so, you know, once you pull up this fan shroud some, you can place a little, you can place the back end of your flathead screwdriver or a hammer underneath this part right here to keep that space up, so you can be able to reach down there below the coolant reservoir better. Just like so. And just like that, I can reach down there to that wire better than what I could before. So this is just a simple there's a little piece that you push at the bottom and you pull. Be sure not to pull on those wires, guys. You do not want to damage that wire. Okay, that was one. This one came from the top right here, so we know the short wire came from the top. So now I remove that from there to do this. Okay, so you, this 5/8 hose clamp might be too small. I might need to switch this to a 5/16 because as soon as I unloosened it, it came straight off. We'll see. We'll see when I go to tighten it up. But once you get that clamp off, you just simply remove this hose. It'll take some jiggling and some wiggling. Hold on for a second. Same thing with this hose. It'll take some jiggling and some wiggling. Haha. Oh Lord. Jesus, did I just knock something down my air intake pipe? Yes, I did. I just knocked. Yeah, guys, this is Amateur Rose. I just knocked my radiator cap down into the the cold air intake pipe. Jesus, this is not cute at all. This is not cute at all, guys. I'm not frustrated. I just think everything that I've been going through so far is funny as hell. But hey, we shall continue. I'm going to place the camera here and try to wiggle this hose off. Okay. That's leaking all the coolant out onto the ground. I guess my reservoir was extremely fuller than what I thought it was. So we're just gonna do that like so. We're gonna let it drain out on the ground. Ain't nothing I can do about it right now. I could have drained it, but Again, I'm an amateur. I don't know how to drain things, so, but I do know how to bleed it, if that's a plus. But there's nothing complicated about this process. It's just tripping through the process of getting everything done. Now we should be able to pull this reservoir tank all the way up and out. Well, pull it up some to be able to access this hose right here. And once we pull that little hose in the back off, bam. We have our coolant reservoir out. So there's a little wire that goes right there. There's a little wire that goes in the little hose that goes in the back. That's what happened. But I don't know if you guys can see this, but it was cracked around the lid. And so from an accident in front, I guess it must have damaged the lid, and so it was coming out the top piece. So I ordered a new one. Now, what are we going to do now? Nothing. But what I am going to do is, instead of wasting this coolant, I will take it over here. Well, wasting that coolant all over the place, I will take it all the way over here and set it down somewhere. So I got coolant all over the place. So my next step is to go and get some water and just pour this all over the place right here until it's all cleared up. So guys, that's it. You just work it in reverse, and voila, you have your coolant reservoir that need to be replaced. Next time I'll be uploading is for maybe a sensor, because it was throwing a check engine light, but I had to take the battery out and recharge it, and the check engine light went away. But we all know that happens all the time when it comes to check engine lights, so we'll see what's gonna happen. All right, guys, until next time.